All right, so this is Kenny Santos out of Toronto, Canada, with another multi-level marketing success tip. And this one has to do with objections and whether, you are responding to an objection or reacting to an objection. And there's a really big difference between the two. And it's not even so much a fine line. I mean, there's a definite line in the sand. And obviously, or maybe not so obviously yet, but you want to respond to an objection. And let me give you an example of a reaction, something to avoid. A lot of these network marketers, they have these canned responses. And that canned response may be something like when someone says, well, is this a pyramid scheme? They might say something, oh, you mean what you're doing in your corporate job where there's a president and a whole bunch of vice presidents and then managers underneath them and then the peons on the bottom? That looks more like a pyramid. And just know this, is that a reaction and a response, they're different in the way they make the prospect feel. If you make that prospect feel inferior, or if you make them feel bad and you feel superior, then chances are that they aren't going to join you, even though you may be right. Another example is this: that when someone says, well, I don't have enough time, or I don't have enough money to do this, and you bounce back and say, yeah, I know you have time because you spend all day playing those games on Facebook. I know you have time because you spend so much time, watching TV. I know you have money because you know what you're spending it on cable. You know what? Why don't you cancel your cable that you're paying $100 or $150 a month for and spend it on something for your future? That's not going to make your prospect feel good. And so let me give you a parallel in nursing, because a lot of you know that I used to be a nurse. And here's the example that a mentor of mine, his name is Bob Snyder, he taught me. And I'm not sure if he coined this, but I always think of him when I hear this example, is that if I give a patient a medication, let's say they have an infection, and I give them some antibiotics, and if they respond to the medication, that's a good sign. That means the infection is starting to clear up. However, if they react to the medication, that is a bad sign. Either, they're getting sick from it, they may be allergic to it. I definitely do not want a reaction to a medication. So, same thing here when it comes to objection. You don't want to react to an objection. You just want to calmly respond to it. Because here's the thing. When someone gives you an objection, it could be one of two scenarios. It could be a reason that they're just giving you some reason because they just don't want to do the business. Or it could be a legitimate that they do want to do the business. It's like, you know what, I really want to do this, but I just don't have the money. And if you bounce back and say, yeah, you definitely have the money, you know what, that is really, that could turn a lot of people off. One of the questions that I like to say in kind of a nice way, say, listen, you know what, we're both adults here. Do you honestly want to do this? Or you know what, is that just, kind of like an excuse? And they'll just tell you that, are you using, how's it worded? It's like, are you looking for a way out? Or are you looking for a way in? Because if you're looking for a way in, we can honestly overcome, your objection or your obstacle of not having enough money. And if you say it, from the heart, you say it in the right way, then what you'll notice is this, that you'll notice that you'll get a lot more people being more cooperative versus jumping on them and making them feel bad when they throw up a legitimate objection, well, maybe that they think is real. I hope that helps you. What I invite you to do is like, subscribe, share, and comment on this video. And if you're frustrated in your business, or if you're brand new in this business, or maybe if you're a network marketing superstar and you know that you can achieve better results, then I want you to download. It's a free download of my MP3. It's called The 7 Deadly Sins of Network Marketing and How to Avoid Them. It's a free download, and there's a link on the bottom. If you can't see the link, it's kennysantos.com/free MP3. Thanks a lot, and create a wonderful day.